lovely bubblies, welcome back to our channel. You're here with me, Sarit and Stevie K. Okay, today guys we're watching Bawaal.
Yeah, Bawaal, official teaser starring Varun Dhawan and Janhvi Kapoor. Let me see who's directed by Nitesh Tiwari. So guys, new teaser out. They're all coming out now, one after the other, aren't they?
About time.
About time. Big one out tomorrow. Big one. Salar. Prabhas. But gotta make do with the ones that we got. Hopefully this is a good one as well, because I think Varun Dhawan's last one was Beria. Haven't seen it yet, so let me know if you guys think it's good while we're watching whatever, you know what I mean. And the Janhvi Kapoor's last one, was it Mimi? Was that right? Am I right? You know, when she was in a fridge compartment. She's,
oh,
yeah,
yes, that looked actually really good. Why
that's,
don't I want to watch
so
that.
Okay. I think it's on Netflix.
Is it really?
I think so. I don't know what Beria's on, but you guys will be able to tell us.
Guess what I watched on Netflix last night whilst you went to bed? Yes, I know it's going to do with Kapil Sharma.
Achha.
He's something I really recommend you to watch.
There you go. She'd recommended something.
So inspiring, made me cry. You need to watch it.
See, and you guys know we watch Kapil Sharma quite a fair bit on this channel.
Made me like him so much even more now.
Bawaal. Anyway, guys, if you're new to our channel, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Also check out the channel which is called I Touch. The links will be in the description below, and do let us know what else to react to. And do watch the Kapil Sharma. Obviously, Sarit's told me I haven't seen it, so but if Sarit's likes someone even more, then obviously it means that there's something
his
right
wife's
about
on
it.
it as well.
Cool.
They're such a lovely couple.
Brilliant. Good issue.
Mm-hmm.
So there you go. Mashuri karti nale Kapil Sharma li. Here we go.
तुम्हें दिल निसार करते, तुम्हें जान निसार करते, तुम प्यार करने देते, तो तुम्हें कितना प्यार करते। मैंने अपने रिश्ते को समझने में इतना वक्त लगा दिया, जब समझा तो खोने का वक्त आ चुका था। एक बार करने देते, तो तुम्हें कितना प्यार करते।
Okay, I know this might be strange, but can I rewatch that again?
Yeah.
The only reason is I was so into it and the song and stuff. I didn't read what was, those times it came up. There was.
Why do you have to read? Oh, you mean what was going on? I was about to say I ain't got no subtitles on it.
Yeah.
Like, what were you reading?
And I was like,
Just shed the karke dekh lenge, then we'll talk about it. Yeah.
Okay.
तुम्हें दिल निसार करते,
This is set. Don't go into it. Know that. Yeah. Very good director. I'm just looking at the background with what happened at the end. Yeah. Yeah.
मैंने अपने रिश्ते को समझने में इतना वक्त लगा दिया, जब समझा तो खोने का वक्त आ चुका था। एक
Okay, get all that. I love the music in the background.
तो तुम्हें कितना प्यार
This ending part. This. That was a soldier. You know what I thought of? Like, for me, it was the Holocaust. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what came to me. And I thought, why I told you to repeat it, I thought, did I miss something? He only said every love story. I thought it was more that I didn't read because I was so into the way they were expressing themselves. I loved that part of Varun because you don't get to see it much. He's always in the comedy.
No, he has done something like
Yeah,
that.
but
I think he's done Badlapur and was it October?
Yeah, but for me, just seeing those little clips, it felt like a different side to him than what I normally see, and it did really well. Just those small little clips, and then her as well. I think she's amazing.
Yeah.
Like for a newcomer, I know she's been here a little while now, but she's still, for her age, she's really, really good. But yeah, this part, to me, you know what I've gathered?
I think it's more of a dream.
Yeah, and he's obviously gone. I feel like she's probably trying to read him more, where she's saying, where you're trying to figure.
Yeah, but look, this is set in more or less like, this time period, because you can see from the cars and the clothing and everything else.
Yeah.
This is in, number one, it's in black and white. Number two, it's just got to be some sort of dream or something like that it can't get. They basically, if you see that's a soldier there, I'm guessing a German soldier there who's turning around, and they've been locked up in this place where they can't breathe, and like I said, the Holocaust. But I don't know how that's
she's the only female there. If you see, it's all men.
It's not. Yeah, it is.
So it's a dream. To me,
it is. But if you see, none of the other people have got clothes on, and obviously they can't breathe and they're suffocating. Yeah. Whereas they're in this situation where they can't breathe, and obviously they're dying and suffocating, and everyone's screaming and crying and got nothing on. Them two are the only ones that got clothes on. Like you said, she's the only female in there, but they're trying to get to each other, and I'm just guessing. Ooh. I mean, certainly with bringing that sort of situation in this kind of thing, it just makes you feel, how does that,
It's what she was saying, fuck the time, like basically thinking too much into it.
When she realised that it was too late. When she understood whatever she understood, I think that's what she was saying, wasn't she?
Maybe understand.
It's taken so long that finally when you do understand, it's usually too late. But I think that's just probably going to be a dream sequence because, or something like, some sort of perspective of life.
That's
itself.
What I'm thinking, life itself, and then how people, you get into a relationship and
feeling
how
trapped,
they feel and
feeling
behave,
suffocated.
And you don't understand
but I just don't understand why they would use that sort of scenario, like, in there, like, that, like, quite deep and touching, like, when you bring up things about the Holocaust and stuff like that, and how that could be put into, you'll only find out when you watch it. I just feel like it's quite an upsetting thing in itself when people talk about it or they bring it up, because it is part of real history of what people have gone through, and people try to not talk about it unless it's, I'm not saying like people haven't made movies and don't do documentaries on it, but I'm just saying, how does that sort of fit into a love story? And certainly when it's not, seems to be based at that time, and they're not part of that situation, that kind of thing. But I mean, otherwise, but Nitesh Tiwari is a very good director, and he knows how to connect with people's emotions and bring things.
Like a feeling,
but it just feels like it's more like that. But it's
escape, but it's too late.
But then again, it might not be that. So I'm just like saying, it's just
that's how.
It could be. But I'm just saying, it's just the thing itself. But it might not be that. Maybe just me, just like, but looking at it and going, is that to do with that? And
I just feel like they're using it as a metaphor.
But anyway, love story, and like I said, I think it. Two of them doing this role, having a good director, and the basis upon it looks like everyone's coming back to creating love stories again, but in different ways. Not all of them are going to be humorous and joyful and entertainment. Some are going to be obviously heartbreak and emotional, and
she's like
quite
only
touching.
in her early 20s, isn't she?
I don't know.
I think she is, and I'll tell you something, she started off amazing,
but
with the roles that she's been getting.
I'm just looking at their expressions in the car, and I tell you, even though they don't look,
that's like us. I was watching journey when we've had. But I
was looking at that Rocky or Rani Ki Prem Kahani. These two look like had a bit more chemistry in their looks.
Yes,
even though they didn't look all happy, there seemed there was like a bit of, there was at least
just this part here where
there was at least that feeling of chemistry.
Agreed.
And Dukh Dard and sorrow, that you actually felt it. As when I watched Rocky or Rani Ki Prem Kahani, it just looked like more or less like more fun, joyful. But even when there was that emotion, I was not. Even though they're good actor, I wasn't feeling it like these two. Even when you can see his aggression on his face, and she slaps him.
Yes.
There just seems something like a chemistry that you can feel in this. This is
what I was so absorbed in, like from the very beginning when they pass each other, just their looks and everything.
Yeah. Even in the car when they're looking at each other, not when they're just in the car. When he's on the outside at the airport and she's there in the car.
Music in the background that like.
There's more these two have got.
I agree with you 100% there. With
and the music itself in the background did enhance it. Otherwise,
I'm
taken
looking
away.
forward to what 21st was it of July?
Amazon Prime.
Was that the 21st?
Yeah, Amazon Prime, July the 21st. Okay, so it is not so long, guys. That was the video. That was the reaction. We'll get to see more in the trailer. Hopefully, we'll see it in the next one. Take it. See you soon.
Bye.
Bye.